So, do you ever feel like you're just stuck in a loop? You're reacting to your day instead of actually controlling it? If that sounds familiar, this one's for you. We're going to break down a really simple but powerful system to build the one thing that truly creates change, and that's discipline. And believe it or not, it all starts with the very first decision you make when you wake up. All right, let's get into it.
And boom, here it is. Rule number one. Seriously, this isn't just some little wellness tip, it's a biological fact. After sleeping for 7, 8 hours, your body is dehydrated. I mean, your brain, your muscles, every part of you is just begging for water. Reaching for your phone first thing, that's kind of like asking someone who's starving to go run a marathon. It makes no sense. Hydration is that first, non-negotiable win of the day.
Right, so let's talk about that marathon. For most of us, we don't just start our day unprepared, we're actively working against ourselves. We treat our mornings like some kind of emergency. And that feeling, that chaos, it sets the tone for the entire rest of the day. Just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the reactive morning. The alarm jolts you awake, you grab your phone, and bam! Your brain is instantly flooded with emails, notifications, other people's problems. That whole state is driven by the stress hormone, cortisol. But on the other side, that's a proactive morning. No phone, just a glass of water, maybe a moment of quiet. You get to decide how your day begins. This is really the heart of it. Your mind is built for deep focus, for creativity, not to be a dumping ground for endless pings and alerts. When you create just a 30-minute buffer between waking up and checking your phone, you're literally reclaiming your mental space. You're telling your own brain what's important instead of letting the digital world scream at you. So, why is it so dang hard to stick with a better routine? Most people will tell you they just lack motivation. But here's the thing, that's the trap. Relying on motivation in the first place is the problem. And here is the hard truth. Motivation? It's just an emotion. It's a fleeting spark that feels amazing, but it never, ever lasts. It's completely unreliable. Discipline, though, that's a system. Discipline is what you do whether you feel like it or not. It's the engine that just keeps on going long after that initial excitement has vanished. So the key here is to completely reframe how you think about discipline. It is not about punishment. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It's actually the highest form of self-respect. It's you right now in this moment making a choice that your future self is going to thank you for. It's all about choosing that long-term strength over some short-term easy comfort. And this whole idea of choosing long-term strength, well, it applies directly to how we treat our bodies. So let's shift from the philosophy of discipline to how it looks in the real physical world. Come on, we've all seen this guy in the gym. Maybe we've even been that guy, piling on way more weight that you can handle. Your form gets all sloppy just so you can lift a bigger number. That isn't strength, my friend. That's ego. And ego lifting is the fastest way to get an injury, have setbacks, and eventually just quit altogether. It's the physical version of choosing what you want right now over what you want most. But the disciplined approach, that's what actually builds you up. It's all about focusing on perfect form, mastering those big compound lifts that work multiple muscle groups at once, and just being patient. This is what creates real, sustainable strength. It's way less about showing off and a lot more about just showing up day after day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds like it needs some complicated gym routine and a super expensive diet plan. But the truth is, the foundation of a disciplined life is actually built on radical simplicity. Honestly, it just boils down to these two pillars. Forget all the fancy supplements and weird diets. We're talking about powerful, affordable fuel from foods like eggs, oats, rice, lentils. And you don't need to crush some intense workout every single day. You just need to move. This is such a critical mindset shift. The real goal isn't to destroy yourself at the gym a couple times a week. The goal is consistent, daily movement. Just hitting 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day does absolute wonders for your metabolism, your heart, and your mental clarity. It's simple, it's free, and it is profoundly effective. Okay, so we've covered the morning, we've covered the mindset, and we've covered movement. But there is one final piece of the puzzle that holds everything else together, and it's probably the most underrated performance-enhancing tool we all have. We tend to think of sleep as just turning off for the night, but your body is working overtime. Getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, That's when your body is actively burning fat, building muscle, locking in memories, and cleaning all the junk out of your brain. Skimping on sleep? That's like doing a great workout and then just refusing to eat. You're completely missing the whole point of the process. All right, we've gone over a lot of ground. We've talked hydration, mental space, discipline over motivation, smart training, sleep, the whole shebang. So now let's boil it all down into a super simple, non-negotiable system that you can literally start tomorrow. That's it. It's not some crazy list of 20 different things to do. It's not complicated. The entire foundation of this potentially life-changing routine comes down to just 3 daily actions. 3 promises you make to yourself every day.
And here they are. Number 1, you win the morning by taking back your mental space. No phone for the first 30 minutes. Number 2, you commit to daily movement. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. 8,000 to 10,000 steps. And number 3, you prioritize your recovery. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. These 3 things, that's it. Done consistently, they will change everything.
So really, the choice is yours. You can stick with the reactive, chaotic cycle, or you can build a simple, disciplined foundation. It all starts with that first glass of water and the decision to put yourself first. The question isn't whether or not this works. The real question is, what will you choose to build?